This video provides an operational overview of the device-level ring faceplates, including the single-ring 24-node, single-ring 56-node, and the 3-ring 56-node device-level ring faceplates. This video includes only 24-node faceplate, although the 56-node screens operate similar to that of 24-node. The only difference is that the Home tab displays 56 nodes instead of 24. This video shows View Designer faceplates. Working of FT-View ME and SE faceplates are identical to View Designer faceplates. When any of the device-level ring faceplate pop-up displays are initially launched, the Home tab represents the actual network layout. The tab button that is highlighted with a light gray background on the left side of the faceplate indicates the contents that are currently displayed. From any tab content display, there is an invisible button on the lower left-hand corner of the display that when pressed will launch a revision information dialog with the faceplate ID and revision number. To close this dialog, press the Close button on the display. The Home tab screen displays an auto-generated network layout. This example is displaying a 24-node network. Number and sequence of nodes is based on the information provided by the active device-level ring supervisor. The active ring supervisor is always located on the upper left position of the screen, and is identified by the star icon at the upper right corner of the node. If configured, the backup supervisor nodes will be identified by numerical icons, at the upper right corner of nodes, indicating the numerical order in which they will take over as supervisor. In addition, each node will display its catalog number and IP address if reported by the device. Devices without IP addresses can participate in the device-level ring and will be identified with a question mark. Device catalog number will be shown only if node responds to identity request by the add-on instruction code, otherwise question mark icon will be shown. Detailed node information can be accessed by pressing individual device icons. If a network connection fault is detected, a link fault indicator represented by round yellow circle with an exclamation mark will appear on the network layout at the point or points of failure. In addition, a yellow border will appear on the Network Fault tab navigation button. Once the failed connection is restored, the link fault indicator will disappear. If a node is no longer responding, for if the node power turned off, then the node will be shown with X sign over the device icon. Once the node functionality and connections are restored, the node and associated link appearance will be restored to the normal state. To access more detailed information about the device-level ring network, select the Ring tab navigation button. The drop-down at the top of the Ring Info tab display allows user to select between detailed ring information, active supervisor identity, active supervisor capabilities and redundant gateway information. The ring information provides basic network configuration, status, and diagnostic information to assist in troubleshooting potential network problems. Network topology ring state indicates that at least one node has supervisor function enabled. Faceplate will be suspended if network is transitioned from ring to the linear topology. Network normal state indicates that the ring is functioning correctly, and no link faults are present. Otherwise, network status will indicate various type of faults as reported by the active supervisor. In addition, this display will show basic device-level ring configuration parameters. The active device-level ring supervisor is automatically determined based on the precedence value and MAC address. The active supervisor identity information helps user to identify the device that is currently acting as the active supervisor. This information includes the MAC address, IP address, catalog number, vendor, device type, product code, serial number. Firmware revision helps with troubleshooting to determine if the device firmware is current. This information is updated in real time and will reflect any changes in the active supervisor. The active supervisor capability information provides the configuration and device capabilities of the active ring supervisor. If redundant gateway functionality is enabled on the device-level ring network, then this screen will display information about the device that acts as an active redundant gateway, including IP address, MAC address, and gateway precedence value. The device-level ring faceplate also allows user to display information about all nodes participating in device-level ring. For specific node information, select the Node tab navigation button. The node selection drop-down at the top right side of the Node tab display allows user to access a specific node based on IP or MAC address. The node information display helps users to associate the specific node by one or more of its identity parameters. Catalog number, MAC address, IP address, vendor, device type, product code, serial number. It also allows to verify if firmware revision meets the user requirements. All information is reported by the actual node device. The node mode information provides the role of a specific node on the network, either normal node, supervisor, or backup supervisor. Please note that supervisor precedence is not the same as the takeover order shown on the home screen. The takeover order is calculated by the add-on instruction and is based on the precedence value and individual MAC addresses. The node capabilities provide the information that potentially helps with node configuration and troubleshooting. Second and third fields identify if the node's device-level ring implementation is done in software, announce-based, or in hardware, beacon-based. Supervisor capability indicates that specific device can be configured as a supervisor. Some supervisor-capable devices can act as redundant gateway, allowing multiple uplink connections to the distribution layer switches. The flush table capability is required for all nodes that are present on the device-level ring network where a redundant gateway is enabled. The redundant gateway display will provide detailed node configuration parameters, if the node is configured for redundant gateway. It will also indicate the redundant gateway status for selected node. This information allows users to troubleshoot issue related to the redundant gateway connections and loss of data. The network fault screen provides details about network health. When a network fault occurs, it will indicate the fault type, fault location. Any fault clear should be performed via advanced user tools like Device Manager or Logix Designer add-on profile. When a network fault occurs, the faceplate will indicate one of the following faults. The most common fault, the ring fault, usually occurs when one or more links is broken, or a node taken off the network. An unexpected loop detected fault occurs when the network ring was closed without defining at least one node as a supervisor in linear topology. A partial network fault occurs when the active ring supervisor detects network fault in one direction only. Another common fault is the rapid fault or restore cycle fault. It occurs when there are more than 5 consecutive fault or recovery cycles detected in less than 30 seconds. This usually happens during network commissioning and indicates a severe hardware or cabling issue or misconfiguration that requires immediate attention. When this fault occurs, it is required to restore normal operations after the fault cause was determined and corrected. Fault count indicates number of ring faults since a supervisor's power up or last fault reset. The drop-down object on the top of the tab display allows user to navigate between the network fault and fault location information. The fault location information provides a potential breaking point as reported to the faceplate by the active supervisor. The faceplate also provides a series of warnings. Here are few examples. Faceplate displays rely on the information provided by the add-on instruction. If the add-on instruction operation is disabled by the user, then AOI not enabled warning message will be shown, and all faceplate operations will be suspended. If the detected number of nodes on the connected network exceeds 24, then the message indicating the state will be shown, and all faceplate operations will be suspended. Likewise, if the number of nodes on a 56-node faceplate exceeds 56, a similar warning will replace the network layout and all faceplate operations will be suspended. In addition, if the number of nodes on a 56-node faceplate exceeds the recommended limit of 50 nodes, then this warning will be displayed. Please note that while DLR does not has a physical node limit, Rockwell Automation recommends not to exceed 50 node limit. The user can disable or delete this message. An additional ring selector drop-down is available for the 3-ring faceplate. Please note that it is not recommended to implement 3-ring display and add-on instruction if connected network supports only 1 ring. In a 3-ring network, yellow border will get highlighted on the drop-down selector, if the fault is present in any of the rings. For example, if ring 2 is faulted, then alarm symbol is shown on ring 2 and the fault node is shown on the ring. This concludes the operational overview of the device level ring faceplates.